Alright, got a lot of ideas to get out before I conk out. And the reason is, what a bitch of a day. What a very long day. What a dang bitch of a really long week. And I laid over for an entire 7 days in the Los Angeles area. And then I get called up early this morning. Yeah, finally he's got a load for me. 5:30, couldn't get back to sleep, short sleep. It's going to be ready between 8 and 9. Eventually, like, he sends me the load, and I went on to pre-trip it. You look at the graph there, down the bottom there, just after 9 a.m. Ran down to Anaheim, 45 miles. Did the video at the shipper there, that prick of a forklift driver, who turned out nice at the end. By the way, I did get paid. Like the Monday after the Friday. So I do actually have some money. I mean, gee, thanks. I mean, I'm 3 days late. I mean, I wallowed and we had a lot of dark thoughts, not just about the week, but about not being paid all through the weekend, particularly on the Sunday night. So anyway, got down to Anaheim, like probably like a bit after 11, like 12 o'clock later, they're starting to load. By the time I get out of there, I go a mile down the road to the Walmart because I needed a couple of things real fast. Dashed in there for 15 minutes. Got ready to start rolling. Told the boss I needed to find a truck stop so I could scale the load because it's 41,000. He goes, oh, you got to do your 10, you got to do your 11. Don't waste any time. And here's the point, like over 3 hours at the shipper. You have 14 hours in a day. You have those 3 spare hours. Theoretically, they're like, yours, like mine. No, they're not. It's all stolen. I got to do some stuff on this with hours of service, hours of servitude. Hours of servitude is probably going to be a big video. I'm going to talk about the existing part of it, and then I'm going to talk about, what should happen with freaking, what the hell is this guy doing? Oh, he's backing up. He's the flatbed that was beside me. I parked kind of funny skew with. I'll talk about that later on. He's backing up and he's getting out of here. Bully for him, he's got to do a super trucker move to get out because he's not a straight drive van. Yeah, so I'm gonna do an hours of servitude video, but I think then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an enhancement video, some of the things I think ought to happen. I mean, we really do need a trucking advocate in the next administration. We don't have that kind of power or clout, and we need something to help us out. So anyway, more than the 3 hours that I'm supposedly have spare gone at the shipper, robbed, stolen, taken away. They just take it. What is that like? Where does that come from? Real power isn't given. Real power, you take it. That again is from Dallas. Jock Ewing telling his son J.R. Ewing, and that's what they do. Real time that we have, they just take it. They take it all for themselves. So I'm digressing a lot because I'm tired, but I think there's a lot of points that need to get out. So literally like 9 o'clock, leave Riverside, 11 o'clock at Anaheim, bad traffic LA, 2 o'clock by the time I'm finished, like just a mile down the road from the shipper, I'm out of there. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you wouldn't think there's much going on, but no, LA, man, I'm just trying to get out of that place. It's like just wall-to-wall traffic, I swear to God. So I'm trying to get like about an hour up the road or 45 minutes up the road to a pilot in Bloomington over by Fontana, Ontario. Fave one I have, which is like easy to scale and get in and out of the truck stops because a lot of Los Angeles truck stops are notoriously busy and congested. And it took to go 45 miles. It took me over 2 hours. I'm like, I don't know what it was. I think there might have been some accidents or something somewhere. But in the middle of the afternoon, not in the rush. And then by the time I got up to the pilot and got out of there and got my weight and slid and then got the weight just right, it's like 6 p.m. or something or other, and then I'm still in traffic. I'm on the outskirts of LA. I'm like going up past my old haunt of Rancho Cucamonga when I used to live there. I'm on the Interstate 10. So the whole of Interstate 10 is what I'm traveling mostly. And it's still like bonkers traffic. And I'm like, hang on a second. When I actually had a life in 2008, and I worked down as a software programmer and developer in Irvine, which is kind of like the vicinity, locality, local to the metro of Los Angeles, but as Anaheim is, but not. Irvine, like I'd sit there, I wouldn't leave at 5 or 6, I'd sit there till 7, at least 8 at night, and early in the spring there of 2008, as I said, when I actually had a life, I'd look at that website and they had like pulsing lines on it, so freeways. It shows like which ones were congested or not in Los Angeles. So I'd be able to tell when I could leave. You know, I'd always get the bug with programming. So I'd leave like, you know, like later than 7, maybe 8, 8:30 at the latest. And I'd get like up to Rancho Cucamonga, up the 10 and onto the 210 with a lot more ease. You know, but here I am just passing Rancho Cucamonga tonight at 6 p.m. and it's like bonkers traffic right then. And I'm like, what the hell's happening? And I'm like halfway to bloody Indio, actually halfway to Banning, and then there's a freaking truck, a semi-truck, in the middle of a 5-lane highway going up a hill, just stalled with a cop behind him. One truck had to swerve behind the cop to get past him on one side. And I got over and gone over on the other side to go past that truck myself. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, even when I worked for a mega carrier and I had a truck that was brand new when I got it a couple of years before, and then I had about 2.5 years on it. I had so many things like dodgy repairs and stuff done on it by third parties. I just had it with the thing. I had about 240,000 miles on it. And it was like, it was on its last legs. Like it was ready to go in and get towed and get whatever done to it to bring it back up to scratch again. I pushed it for 50 miles in the middle of remote nowhere in Arizona. It was going to conk out. Because I didn't want to be in the remote part, so I pushed it and pushed it. Every time she wanted to come across the side of the road, I managed to just gall her on a bit. I eventually got the 50 miles down, she conked out on the side of the road. But I got her to the side of the road. Like, what is wrong with these semi-truckers? If you know the damn thing is going to fail, the last thing you do is point the damn steering wheel to the right and make sure she kind of runs over the side of the road. No, this guy is dead straight stalled in the middle of the freaking freeway with bumper to bumper traffic. But I'm thinking about the whole thing. Like over in Texas, Austin, San Antonio, Dallas, they're double decker on a lot of the highways now, the interstates in around the metroplexes. LA's had this crap for 25 years. A lot of these arteries outside LA ought to be double decker, you know? Because there's just too much, they've got too many damn people, they've got too many damn cars. Anyway, enough of the rant and enough of the ramble. So then, I get here, I'm tired, I run across the border, I find my stop, you know, I get across Blythe and I find my stop. It's my little Tiger Central spot. No, it's not my Tiger Central spot. It's my spot past Ehrenberg. It's a Shell spot. It's a Shell spot. So 14 hours, right? And what have I done? Like nothing. Like 250